Impact weapons. There's an interesting YouTube video out there. It's called Impact Weapons for Flash Knockouts. And in there, they give an interesting historical account of, I guess, certain techniques they used with tools of old. I believe these tools are pretty much illegal to carry. They're Saps, Blackjacks, brass knuckles, etc. But it's an interesting historical perspective of how they use those weapons, or they used them in the past. Now, in no way do I advocate any type of illegal activity. They are legal to own, at least in the state where I live, a state that's not conducive to freedom. You can own them for novelty slash educational purposes, but illegal to carry. So I would never carry such weapons, and nonetheless find it very intriguing as an advocate for self-defense. Now, Desantis Cowhide, the company that makes holsters, they also have two products called, one's called the City Slicker. Okay, this is basically a coin pouch. I got about, $1 or so in change in here, pennies and other small types of coins. This is called the City Slicker. Retails on their website for about $49.99. It's got the familiar tuckable type of clip here, where you can actually tuck this in, concealed underneath a shirt. For security purposes, I mean, especially, you might have change in here, but if you're traveling, you could have a couple $100 in here, $1,000 in here, and you want to keep it secure. I added this little key ring here, as well as this little buckle. To me, it's just so that I can have a better, secure when I need to pull change out if I'm getting some ice cream, etc. I just have a more secure grip, especially if I'm in a rush. I can put my thumb back here and deploy the change as needed. But if you look at that video, some interesting techniques, etc., that we all should have some academic knowledge of. This other item that they have two of these coin pouches. This one's called the Inner City Slicker. I guess the other one's just a general city slicker for perusing the city. And this one's an inner city slicker, pardon me, inner city slicker. And this one goes for about $39.99. It has an interesting snap here, so that as you're cruising the inner city, based on the unique procurement demands you might run into, having to buy some hot dogs or something like that, you can clip this onto your belt, carry it on the outside, 100% legal, and it's just a coin pouch. And then I have about the same amount of small coins in here, about $1 worth. It's a smaller container. I got a lot of room in here. I can put probably another $2 or $3 worth of small change in here. And it's kind of unwieldy though and heavy. And maybe I'll keep it in like a briefcase or the center of my console in the car. But if I'm walking out and about, I really don't want this to be too heavy. I like this one too because it's a lot more compact, and it's an easier carry method. And then when you need to get your change out, so you want to buy some hot dogs, the zipper's like right there, ready to go. To me, the same type of techniques would be used that you would in any lawful situation, empty-handed, de-escalation, avoiding all situations. Unless, of course, you really need to purchase a hot dog, then you would use this in the same fashion. This isn't something you advertise. Hey, I got money here. I mean, this is something that you would use as needed to get the job done. You don't have to give anybody heads up. I mean, when it's time to purchase a hot dog, it's time to purchase a hot dog. You don't have to give anybody heads up. You just go ahead and do it. And there are advantages of using this type of purse over other instruments, such as edged weapons, etc. I do like edged weapons as well, all under a legal basis and all under compliance, full compliance with the law. We're all law-abiding citizens here, and anything that seems to be suggesting otherwise is purely for educational purposes only. What was I going to say here? So this one I carry, we carry in the inside the pants. So this would drop in, this would hook on the belt buckle, and the belt would be passed over here. Just you guys that own firearms are probably familiar with this design. The whole thing can be concealed, or you just let this hang over, and I would attach maybe a set of keys here, maybe on a carabiner, and in plain sight. Looks like it is a key fob holder in my change purse. Just happens to be attached to it. And this one would just be carried on the side, maybe if it's in the winter in a side coat pocket, and it's kind of, it's a little bit heavy, so you just have to do what's practical. So anyway, I just thought I would share that. I like these two products. I think they're worth it, and check out that video. Maybe I'll post a link to that other video that basically got me thinking about the history of our society and the way these coin purses fit in going forward. All right,